Gotta get up, going to the rolling shop. Buy it, sell it, the game's getting hard. On a losing card. Wanna pick up the pennies to pick up a pound. Doesn't matter, cause we'll keep turning around. We'll be right at home. Have bread, we make it and we take it home. Have bread, take it and make it home. Ooh, keep it in the family. Have it right at home. I'm just waiting for people to come in. I'm just waiting for people to come in. Da, 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 do, 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 do. Da, 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 dee. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hello, whoever's there, I see you, I see you. Who's ever there, I see you, I see you. I'm just waiting for to see. I'm just waiting to see. Hello, hello, we are the Ballet Boys. Hi, Johnny 5. Let me just sort this out a minute. Go over there, here we go. That goes away. That goes there. I just thought I'd do a live as and thing me. I've just opened. Basically, what I've done is I've just opened the box. I've not even went in it yet, but I'm waiting for other people to come up. I'm waiting for other people to come in because I don't want to start showing as in other people missing it, because that's the way it always comes in, as in like that. In a medium priority box, this is about 70. The shipping's about 75 on its own, and then usually if it's over a certain value, what happens is they actually hold it, as in Parcel Force holds it, and it ends up there's what they call a customs charge, and then once you pay the customs charge, then it comes in. That's good. You're able to walk, because I know you were saying, hello, Snobby. Because all I've done is basically bust it. I've only just bust it. Well, it's Tuesday. It came in Monday, and then I was like, and I kept looking at it, and I'm going, well, I'll open it. It was like a kid in a sweet shop. It just got a surprise, and I was like, well, I'll open it, and then it was like, nah, I think I'll leave it. And then I was like, Tuesday. No, what I've heard is a certain channel out there I heard was mentioning my name, and basically they're saying that I've been attacking certain. Hi, Lemon. I've been attacking this person's revenue streams, which is basically, it's a load of bollocks. It's basically made up garbage. And if I had attacked somebody's revenue, there's a reason why I've attacked it. Because at the end of the day, if somebody's cloning people or ripping people off, I would do something about it, because it would be like somebody doing it to Lemonhead or somebody doing it to Andrew. So they're taking money off of somebody illegitimately and no sending their goods, or they don't get what they're supposed to have got. And I'm like, I don't like that idea. And maybe that's why. But then they're going about turning around and saying, oh, he's done this and he's attacked us and he's saying me causing us nothing but problems. I've only done it a couple of times and then just left it because I'm like, I've had enough. I hang me. I get like that. No. It's just something. Mayor again. Because that'll be for his auction for Tuesday. Already got 2 boxes. Already got 2 boxes left. Exactly, Lemonhead. I'm running out of space. That's how I've left. That's how I left yours. And then it's 75 ding me and taps that. I just ding me to give you the ship money. It's $140 before we even start. I was waiting for the ding me because I'm waiting for the big money, buddy. That's what I'm waiting for. Because I know it's due in, but I didn't want to open that box. I wanted to let everybody see. This is the best of stuff. If you get stuff off of Lemonhead, it is good quality. It's good quality gear. It's good quality gear. It's good quality gear. I've never had sting me. That's why I buy it off of Lemonhead, because I know, and then it's well packed, and then I wanted to show people that it's well packaged up, because they're one that hang me, so obviously that's a folder or something. As I said, I never even opened it yesterday. I left it, but I didn't expect Lemonhead to come in. I just hang me. I thought about it, and I'm like, what can I put as the title of this? And I'm thinking, well, at the end of the day, I would rather give Lemonhead some of the business his way. So me putting out that, as in saying, look what I got yesterday, as in from Lemonhead, it gives him recognition, because at the end of the day, I'm buying it off of him because I want to buy it off of him. He doesn't wrap it up and ding me. No, he doesn't wrap it up in t-shirts. It's ding me, as in Lemonhead's got this thing about the green shrink. It's green shrink wrap, but it's ding me. He does that so it's tight, so that he can get more, so he can try and get more stuff in it. But that's all good stuff for his. That's all good quality stuff for his auction. That's probably like me. He's probably done that as in when he's been really skint, or if he's bought brand new t-shirts. Because I think I've got one. I think I've got actually two. I think I've got two SGs. I think I've got two lemons, but I'm not sure. I might have only one. A Lemonhead Penny's one, and it's black with a white logo on it, and I quite like it because I was going to try and sell them. Because originally I was buying stuff to resell it, and then I started to. What happens is way you see stuff, it starts to it probably did. It probably did because it's down me because that's quite a that's a set. That's I think that's a set. I think that might be Susan B. Anthony's. That's what I'm saying. I've not even opened it yet. All I done was just opened the top of it and left it, and then I thought I might just do a live. I might just do a live stream. Like people actually see, people see how good this packaging is, as in when Lemonhead sends it over, because Lemonhead will ship it internationally, and I've never had a problem with these boxes of stuff. It just it takes a bit long because they obviously, as in it's got to go through. I think it's got to go through one customs, and then it's got to go on the plane, then it's got to go for the plane onto another customs, as when it hits UK, then it goes into the Heathrow transfer airport, which is, I think it's all locked up, as in that the international one, as in the Heathrow, I think it's got a thing of its own, and it decides where it wants to go. I think it's got it's got a two lane like that, and what happens is it either goes to Langley or it goes to Coventry. So it's actually, I don't know if it does it, it's where when it scans it, where it does it itself or whether actually somebody does it, and it either goes to Coventry or Langley. And then what happens is when it goes up to Coventry or Langley, it goes on to the next. What it does is take it off there must be a trailer or something, and they take it off it, and then they put it or organise it to wherever it's going. And then because it's gone to Glasgow, it goes for the Coventry one into the Glasgow one, and then it goes up to Glasgow. But when it goes up to Andrew, at the end of the day, it's up to Lemonhead. If Lemonhead says no, then it's no. If Lemonhead says it's fine, then it's all right. But as I said, we leave it. Usually, I leave it about a month. As in thing, because usually what I do is I build the box up. I actually build the box up so that basically there's quite a lot of Lemonhead. Tell you, it means then it's not constantly like a bit here, a bit there, and keep shipping it a bit at a time, because it's like £20 or £30 a time. So the best way I do it is I've got it set up so that basically it's one shipping amount, so Lemonhead knows. Because it saves him keep going to the post office back and forward. It's different if he's taking 15 or 20 parcels at a time, 15 or 20 parcels at a time. But you've asked him and he said that's fine, because the thing you know, Andrew, that thing I'll send you your stuff on. It's not a problem. Because I just put it as thing. I just put it as metal art. I just tell them it's metal art that's in it. I know, buddy. I know. I'm waiting. That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for the big money coming in. Because if once that big money comes in, that's me. I'm laughing. And if a parcel thing me as to pay the 26 extra, an extra £26. Aye, it's customs charge. It's if it's over. Me and Andrew sat and worked it out. If it's over the value, I found out somewhere. I was looking up somewhere. I can't remember where I was looking it up, and it says if it's over the value of $50, as in they charge you, as in custom. There's a customs charge. It's got to be It's got to be no more. I think it was no more. I'm sure it said no more than $50 or something, or worth 50. I read it somewhere, Lemonhead. I'm sure I read it, buddy, somewhere. It was somewhere on the thing. I was looking up stuff, and I'm sure that's what it said. Something about hang me, as in if it was over the certain value, as in thing me, they would charge it. Andrew, that's up to you if you want to thing me. If you want to pay the cost, if you want to pay a bit of the customs, that's fine, buddy. I'll give you exactly how much it is, as in tell you, because I usually get an invoice sheet. I usually get an invoice sheet for it, buddy. I got an invoice sheet, but it depends what you're looking for. And the thing is, I said to you, if you're buying off a Lemonhead and there's something you want for your collection, you're gonna have to tell them. You're gonna have to tell them the date years the date years you're looking for, what it is, as in where it's nickels, Indian head pennies, or whatever, the actual years of it, and you're gonna have to tell them what grade you want, what grade you actually want it, because you can have bottom end grade or you can have slightly better grade, because when you got up the grades, as and that's when the price goes up. Lemonhead will explain that to you. I'm not too good at explaining stuff. Lemonhead explains it a lot better than what I can, as in exactly to the way it works and all that. It took me a while to understand it, because he kept saying to me, if you want anything in particular, like, hang me, as in email me. And then he's like, but you need to tell me the grade. And I was like, what do you mean by grade? And I was like, I keep saying good quality. And he's like, that sounds a bit, to him, it sounds different to him than what it does to us. If I say good quality, I mean as in better than bottom grade, but they do it as grade, so that's when it goes up. No problem, Lemon. Does anybody actually want to see what's in this? Because I'll open it up and let's see. Let's see. That's what I'm waiting. That's what I'm saying. I didn't want people to miss it. It always goes to Parcel Force. I know many times I would ding me. That's what it says on the book. It actually says Parcel Force on it, Snobby. It actually says Parcel Force. It says Parcel Force 48. There it's there, because it's. I don't know why they keep putting a green. They keep putting on that's a green, like a green sticker. Different thing, me. No problem, Johnny. I know. I picked it right in dinner time. I know, Andrew. If you need to go, go. Oh, it's no. Oh, it is. Aye, it is. Oh, the whole load. I thought it was thing, me. The whole load's in the tray. Again, another load. Tells me he's got on it. Aye, the Saccogia. That's Saccogia. That's Saccogia. Because it's thing me, that's because I could sell them singly if I wanted. I don't need to leave it as a set. That's what a lot of people do. They tend to break it up. Well, I hate breaking up sets. I wanted that one because the thing me, I forgot actually about that one. I know about Susan B. Anthony. I thought it was Susan B. Anthony because it was a big box. Susan B. Anthony must be the next one. When on the next one, because it's not as if I need it. I don't need anything special specific now. It's a full set. Saccogia. They're underrated. They're actually underrated them. The Saccogias. I like the Saccogias, but always did. It's 2001. Because that was the whole idea, because I'm thinking about selling my other set. Because that's the way I wanted them. So I could box it up. So I could bring me the box. I think that might be for that. I think it is. I think it might be. My little pony, skinny and bony, went to the circus, done it on purpose. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, there's something else down the bottom. It's heavy. Oh. Give me a priority envelopes. Keeps giving me priority envelopes to ding me as uses packaging. Another one. This one, yeah. This one's not as heavy as the last one. Let's see what's in here. What's hiding? I wonder what's hiding in there. Oh! Ooh! I'm wondering who's still here. I see 5. There's 5 people. I can't get it open. I can't get it open. The tape. It's stuck. That's like somebody taking an. That sounds like somebody taking an orgasm. It's because I can't get it open. Because it's another. Oops, nearly. Oh, nearly through it. I nearly went. They look like polo. They look like polos. They look like polos, but not. Somebody put 1981p on it. So they're 1981p's. More pennies again. The more pennies again. More pennies. $19.81p. Somebody's put tinfoil on them. That's what Lemon says. Somebody wanted to save them. Somebody wanted to make sure that they didn't get. So they stayed in good condition. Because that's what I'm hoping. So that I can eventually bust the rolls open. And people keep telling me, don't bust the rolls, because dingway, as in they're worth more dingway if you leave them the way they are. That's 2019 Ds. There's not much in this, guys, this time. This one. Next one will be. Hi, Ali Mac. Coins again, Ali. I'm showing more coins again. More coins again. Another box full of coins. Well, that's what happens. That's what happens. It starts off with a couple of bits of coins, and then it ends up another load, and then you can't. I like my USA. I like my USA coins. I do like my USA coins, but I do hang me. I have got some UK ones, but I don't. I wouldn't keep the UK ones. I'm not really going to. I'm not really going to keep the UK ones. The American ones, because I like the different design and I like their different designs. It's not that I've got anything against UK, just that I just like their designs. It's something about there's something about the eagle. I don't know what it is. It's just something about that eagle that just says something. It's as if it states something. Scottish folding ones. Once you've seen a couple of notes, you've seen them all. We lose change with the thing. We lose change the thing. We lose change. It's something else. There's actually a thing. I'll tell you something, and I'm going to tell you right now. See the notes. There's less money in the notes than what there is in loose change. The loose change that you are sending at the bank, there's more money, there's more value in that, as in there's more value in that. And people just as in take it to the bank. The red ones are harder to get rid of. The £50 and the thing, the £50, the £100 and the £100 ones. There's another nice collection. See, that's what you find me. A lot of dealers or whatever, they tend to break sets up because it's worth more broken, as in when it's broken up. Because that's George Washington presidential dollar. Because if I sold that, I could probably what I could do is I could take that bit up, and then I would leave it. I would leave them in the thing. I would leave them in the folders because I like everything kept quite clean, and I probably sell it as in thing because that's all the information. That's all the information of that. Because that's issued February 15th, 2017. The first president of the United States, 1789 to 1797. But it's quite a big folder. Because that was the whole idea of doing the whole channel. The channel was going to start before I started doing the channel was going to be about mobile phones and doing the unlocking and all that carry on. That's what it was going to be originally, and then all of a sudden it was the auction fee. What happened was Cab 7 was shouting somebody out, and the curiosity, the way you get it's like a channel that's been shouted out, and you're thinking, what is this? And it's not done in a bad way, and you think, why is this person shouting at the channel? And your curiosity gets the better of you. You want to see what that channel does. And then when I realised that she was doing you know what, I'm not sure, Snob. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Ali, because I bought them devices here as well. And I'm sure that you can actually plug them into. Because I bought them as I thought they were adapters. I'd like to actually do that. I'd actually like to do that. as in start doing stuff like that, different stuff. But if I was trying to do something like that, I would actually what I would actually do is buy a couple of old ones and sit and figure it out first. Because that's a pro. Because that's what they are. They're pro. That's a programmer. That's a programmer. That's what that'll be. Is it'll do 3.8 or whatever, and that's the six. That's the six thingy, 6 pins. Because you've got it's exact. Mobile phones are exactly the same as ECUs. All you have to know is the plug, is the pin out, is the pinouts. That's all you have to do is know the pinouts. Is to know the pinouts. Once you know the pinouts and thingy, and you start looking up the schematics, because there'll be an ECM, there'll be an in a mobile phone. There's an eMMC chip. I'll show you in a minute. See one of the big black chips. One of them will be the eMMC chip. That'll be what it'll be. And what you do is when you do the dead one, basically what you do is you take wires and you solder the wires onto that, because I've got I've got four different boxes. Let's see these problems. You can buy them off a thing. I bought them off a thing. That's the company. It's called Hobby Components, and it's called a USB serial port download adapter. This one's different to that one. The adapter's the same, but the actual thing is different. I've been into thingy. I was into phones before the thingy, but I wasn't unlocking them. I was doing the thingy as in bringing them, but as in just doing the thingy, the putting them back together again, like taking them apart, putting a screen on and all the rest, then like that. That one's different. That's got the thing where it would be, because that's the pinouts. Some of them are there should be some the problem. Sometimes it's 12, but there's 6. There's only 6. You only need 6 of them, because you've got there should be an RX, a TX, a data. There might be a couple of datas, data 0, data 1, data 2, and data 3, and there should be a power feed. There should be a power, and then what you do is you make an earth strap, and then you put the earth onto the thingy, which is the ground. That actually tells you. That actually tells you in the pin, on the pins. It tells you. You see it, Ali? Here it says 3.3 volt, and it says ground V bus. TXD, RX, and thingy, and one's DTR. But it says USB adapter for Arduino. You don't need them for Arduino. Even if it says Arduino, you can still use it. You can use it the same as a programmer box. It's just basically because this is what it's going to end up becoming. You end up just as in going to use it off a USB eventually. Because I was buying them for the boxes because I've damaged one of the adapters for it, and I was looking for the adapter again, and then I bought them and then realised that they weren't the right fitments. Because I just got a new thing, mate. I was showing it the other day. Because that's my thing, mate. That's my Medusa. That's another part for my Medusa. And then the thing, mate, they did went for the UFI. I happened to thing, mate. I went onto China as in that I used that AliExpress. I think it's AliExpress. Called AliExpress. I used that. The thing, me went on there. Because that's what I just bought the other day or last week. I bought the new IC. I bought the new IC friend, and thing me they're actually building another. But most see is building another adapter at the moment. A different one. They're building another one again. Because that's the adapter, and then that one in there you see that's for down DMCs. You actually take them off and put them on because you rewrite the programs onto the actual main chip. But then I hate taking parts off of boards, but I haven't got the hot air gun and stuff like that. And that's the Easy JTAG Plus box. That's a special thing because what's inside that they call a smart card. There's a smart card inside that with all the software inside it. It's the same as that. It's the same as that one there. That's the Medusa. There's a brother and sister of that. Medusa's the brother and the sister's the Octopus Plus. But the Octopus Plus stuff goes into that box. It actually programs into that box. You got to buy the activations. That's what they charge you so much money for, because it's like a yearly subscription or where you basically buy the activation. Once you buy the activation, that's it. The software goes into your computer. But every 6 months or every 4 months, a new update comes in for them for different phones. I don't know if it's different for the ECUs for the cars, because I know what your Dali was talking about. Because I've got all my thingies for bits and pieces. Well, I know it sounds interesting because I started looking it up because I wanted to know more about it and how to do it and all that, Karen. And I was like, I want to know because I started doing unlocking as in my micro box, and I was like, getting right into it. Because see, the older phones, people only want them for going holidays. As in, say for instance, they've got a £600 phone, they don't want to take a £600 phone on holiday. They want to take an old £15 phone with them. But if it's not unlocked, it only means then you can't put any network SIM card into it. But if it was unlocked, and I found out there was more of a call on eBay for unlocked phones than there was as in on one network. And that's where it first started from, as in after Dad, because every time I put money into the business, as in my dad, he would drink the money away, as in we would drink it. So every time and then when Dad was ill and I come back here with Mum, it was a game of what happened was is I said to Mum, I wouldn't mind saving up £1,200. See if I can save up £1,200, and that's what happened. I actually saved up more, but I've put that money into different things, and that's how I've managed to put it into coins as well, to try and me, because the whole idea was to try and put content onto the channel, because I was like, well, I need content or something. I can't just put nothing on the channel. What's the point of having a channel and not using it properly? And that was the whole idea. Well, I might as well put something as content, but then end up the coins took over. I'll probably look into it. I'm doing one thing at a time, Ali, because I keep jumping. What happens is I keep jumping programs or jumping projects, and then I'm getting myself all mixed up. It'd be well appreciated that, because I want to look into that. I know there's a guy that's, I don't know if he's not Iranian. He actually speaks like, it's like a Birmingham accent or a sort of, it's sort of got a twang to it, and that's what he does, and he actually shows you what he's doing. I just wanted to show the coins as in what had come in. I know, exactly, you get them at a scrapyard. There's not a scrapyard near me. There used to be one. Not far away from here. But a lot of them went. A lot of the boys went, because it was the older stuff they dealt in. They didn't deal in the newer stuff. Because I was in the motor trade before it went into ECUs and all that, car on electronic control unit. That's what it stands for. Electronic control unit. Andrew, look at that one. Look. Oh. Yum, 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 yum. Look. Oh. That's a full set. That's why I buy all for Lemonhead Penny, because as soon as I see something, because you could split that set up and make money off it, as in splitting it up, but then it'd be coin. Because there's a whole load of Is that a president's set? Aye, it's United States thing, mate. It's United States president's coin collection. The ones keep saying, "Oh, I'm paying only a couple of pound for them." I pay a bit more than just a couple of pound for them just to get them. But when I get them, I get them in thing, mate. I don't know if the guy did, but I bet you any money that's what the guy's doing. He thing me, he won, is taking them off the sets. I don't know who he's dealing with. One, but thing me, good luck to him. You know what I mean? But I like them like that. And if I was going to sell them, Andrew, if I was going to split that set up, as I was saying there, I would leave it on that. I would leave it on that, and not in the folder, but I would leave them in the sleeve. I would actually leave them in the sleeve. I just take the thing, mate. That's what I would do. I would just take them like that, and take them at the sleeve, and sell them individually. Because I've still got to thing me. I've still got to make my money. I still got to make my money back on them. You know what I mean? Because that's why I'm buying in bulk, or bring me doing it like that, as in my big boxes, is to thing me so that I can build my own collection. So I've a bit of my own collection, plus also as in stuff to. I know it's nice stuff. It's nice stuff when it comes to thing me. That's what I'm saying. It comes from Lemonhead Penny. It's really nice. It's nice gear because they're 19. As that's 1981 P's. They'll be paid. I'll be ding me. That's one sense. Because the Indian heads are from a certain year, and then they stop, and then it moves on to the Wheaties. Then you get for the Wheaties onto ding me, and then that's because that's the link. That's the Lincolns, so you get the ones with the White House is on the back. That's fine, no bother. Thanks for coming. Bye, Ali. Because that's the thing, mate. That's the ones with probably White House on it, and if it's not, that's the ones with different motifs on it. I've been buying the ones with different motifs on it lately as well. Because I noticed the thing, they're starting to do different. Instead of it just being the straight, as in the looks like the White House, they've started putting on like what they've done with the Lowells. There's like a wood. It's like a wood house building on it, and then there's about four different other designs on it. Hi, Paul. No, because that's the whole idea, to eventually take because I want to be able to take two coins out of that roll, 2 coins out of the roll, and put it into my collection. I'm not looking for errors and varieties. I'm more interested in the thing with the year, the actual year like that, as in 2009, and taking a couple out it to put them into my collection. There's no point in me having a full roll. I don't see the point of having a full roll. So either you sell it like that and hope that when somebody else gets it, they find errors and varieties at it, or you start opening rolls. And that was the whole idea behind the channel, was to take a couple out the rolls, because I found that the rolls, because the rolls are at the right money. If it's at the right money, you take it. That's how it ding me. What I thought about it is, if, say for instance, on eBay, right, you go on eBay and you look at 1 cent starting price, 99 pence. Check the postal amount on it. Sometimes it's 16 and $20. And that's just to get it out of America. That's just to get it out of America. And that's how I was like, well, what if I was to buy rolls and then do it over in the UK? But the whole idea was to try and entice people from the UK that are into, or might like USA coins, and then do it like, say for instance, the UK community, as in coin community, like Andrew and stuff like that, as in swapping stuff back and forward. I only want to feel as if I'm part of a community. I don't hold anybody with a gun to their head and say, you have to buy off of me. You have to buy off of me, and you're only allowed to buy off of me. I don't work that way. I'm quite happy with somebody else, but it's building the contacts and putting them on the right people that are reputable, or that you can trust them and they will send it. And that was the whole idea. Because there's a lot of good people. I know there's a lot of good people out there, but sometimes the bad ones spoil the good ones. But I don't want to turn around and say, oh, he's done this and she's done this and he's done this and he's done that. We all come over times where we become ill or whatever else, and we've got family problems and issues, and You don't have to go into details about all your family issues and stuff like this on YouTube, because the minute you start putting all that on, people then are like, don't talk to him. He said that. He said this. He's got a drinking problem. He's got that wrong. You don't want all that, as in you want to make it so that it's fun and it's enjoyable for other people to watch it, as in so that it takes their mind off of their issues that they've actually got, like their home problems, their family issues and stuff like that. And that's why we're here for, is to give information, or to pass information over, as in through YouTube, to learn more information about coins or whatever subject matter it is. It says September the 15th. It's 1980. That's 1980. That's another proof set. Because that's what Lemonhead's done. He's marked it all the different days and whatever else. And that was why I took it out to let people see it. Because there's actually a Sacagawea set over there. And that's what I done. When I opened the Sacagawea, there was the other stuff inside it. Because they're another. I watch, because when Lemonhead puts the box together, usually there's quite a lot in it, as in, so there's all bits stashed here, there, and everywhere, and I've got to watch and make sure that there's nothing else is stashed or hiding, because he does that. He done that the other week there. There was bits hiding inside it. There was actually bits hiding inside where I didn't even suspect. And I'm like, that's how we managed to put it in there, and there's where that is, and that's what that is. Because that's 1977, so it's US Mint. I know, but that's what I was finding, Paul, that nobody does mixed rolls. Nobody does mixed rolls. And a lot of people like the BU rolls, but they're all interested in searching the errors and the varieties. I'm not really into searching the errors and varieties. I don't have time to sit through as in thing me a full day thing me, because it's like that £6 thing me, like that £6 that was like that £6 thing me, a £6 wheat cents. I didn't even don't get me wrong, I loved going through every minute of it. But that's the ones that thing me were like, it's as in with spots and all the rest. I picked all the good ones out it, as in no the errors, but all the sort of good looking ones, the sort of ones that weren't sort of with spots or whatever on it. If it had a spot, I was putting them like with spot and all that, I was putting them like a thing me. And if it sort of looked a bit not appealing, I actually started putting them back in the bag. So there must be about, I would say there's about £1.50, might be about £1.50 left of that. Thanks, Paul, because that's sort of mind me. That's all I'm after, is to a couple of coins out it and then thing me, and then what I'd probably do is sell a roll. Because once you open a roll, you can't sell it as a full roll. So you bust it open. So you need 50 clients. You need 50 clients to take 50 coins, whatever date it is, like 2019p, right? So you either give them away or you give them for as cheap as you possibly can to get rid of the roll, because you bust the roll open. So basically, it becomes for an unsearched roll to a search role because you've opened it, you've bust it open. They can see that you've bust it open. But only, as I said, I only wanted 2 coins out of that. So I've got like 2009, 2008, and go all the way back so that is in my collection. So that once I build the set, because that was the whole idea, was to build like what they're like in cases or whatever, and then have it like the penny, nickel, dime all the way through. So then have like all the date years all the way through. So there was a full run. So that when I bring them down, I can actually take them for the shelf and look at them at any time I want. he's saying, I no wonder you're in the corner. I bet he dang me, I'm Daryl, I'm just as bad. I should be put in the corner. I should be put in the corner as well then, because I can't help myself. I can't help myself if it's cheap enough. I'll do the same. I'll buy a full roll just to ding me, because that's what Paul's saying. If you're only wanting to hang me a couple of coins, you should have said, because nobody understood, and it was like me trying to speak and people not being able to understand me. So it's like a communication thing, as in between the Americans and the British. But once you get to understand them, you actually know. And if somebody tells you straight, I'm looking for that, and exactly explain it to you, because some people are in the coins to get, as in really good coins, and the expensive coins, or find the expensive coins because they love searching for the expensive coins and the rolls. But I've not got time for that. I'm buying them, and then I want to move them on. So I take 2 coins out a roll and say, right, that's enough. Two coins is enough for me. 50 coins, I'm like, to me that's been as if it's been greedy. 50 coins. So why do I want 50 coins? All I want 2 coins out of every roll. These are mental, so these are. Because that's like them. I probably, because what I'll do is I'll find out where I've got two or three of them sets, and what I'll probably do is put a set. I'll probably put a set away. So because that's what I want to do is keep like 80, 81. So it goes to 69, 77, all the way through. And then once I finish collecting one thing, I'll go into a different thing. So it might be like, say for instance, I've finished all the American stuff. I'll probably go into Canadian stuff. But instead of me missing out in Canadian stuff, that's why I've been buying Canadian stuff, because when I first, what happened was Snobby gave me a polar bear, a toonie, and I was like, who does toonies? So I found out George did toonies, but then I was like, that's Canadian coin. So I really, when I first saw Canadian, I was like, well, I don't like the Queen Elizabeth on it, but I like the idea of the different reverse designs on them, like the polar bear, the thingy, the moose, the beaver, all the way and I was like, that's another collection I need to start doing. I was like, so there's not just where the beavers, there's like 71, 72, and all the way, and it goes all the way through. But that's, you're talking about nickels. But then I realised there's full sets of Canadians as well. So I was like, I like that, and I like this, and I like that, and I like that. What you mean like that, Daryl? But do you like the coins? Put it this way, Daryl, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you like the coins in the rolls, or is it just the paper you're looking for? Because I took the pennies out because they happened to be mixed wheat. They were mixed wheaties. But then I don't want to throw them. I don't want to throw them away if somebody's interested in actual the cardboard rolls, because you could put pennies or wheaties or whatever in that back in it, because the paper wouldn't cost a lot to send. But somebody's put tin for what somebody's done is that's what Lemon says. That's duct tape. That's duct tape, and then that's tin foil. But the reason why I done these, because I put on a video and somebody put a comment on it and they were joking about it. What does that mean? I can't be in that about, because I was doing 2 coins to the UK. But then I thought it feels a bit biased because I put on it UK only. So it felt as if I was sectioning people out that were American people that are actually supporters in my channel. And that's why I done it with Lemonhead. And I've done it in another few places as well, because I don't feel, why should other people be sectioned out? What about them? How would I feel? How would I feel if it was me being sectioned? If it was me being sectioned out, and somebody turned around and says, "No, you can't." I would feel a bit upset and hurt by that. But then I sort of understand. I understand it in a way, right? But I would still feel bad, because I would feel that I'm part of that community. So why should I be sectioned? Why should I be sectioned out? And that's why I did it with Lemonhead. I was like going to hold 2 rolls of them back and open the 2 rolls, and everybody that bought in that auction, can you send them a coin? Don't, Daryl, you hang me, you love me in tears, buddy, because I know yous did. I know yous did, and that's why I did it. I did it because I didn't want anybody feeling sectioned out, or feeling that hang me, it was biased, because I don't do that. I don't do that. I can't do that. I've got hang me. I act hard on the exterior, but I have got a soft heart. But I hate people that play and take advantage of people because they've got a soft heart inside. If you be honest with somebody and upfront with somebody, as in and tell them the script, they'll obligingly help you, as in if they can help you. But I hate all these sob stories. But then I hang me. But then that's why I done that, because I didn't want anybody feeling sectioned out or left out. That was the whole idea behind it. It wasn't to promote my channel or promote Lemonhead's channel. I just felt that if I'd done that video and people saw that video, they would think, "Oh, it's a bit biased. That's saying UK only, so he's only want to deal with UK." No. The whole idea was when we first started with Lemonhead. I told them what the whole idea was behind it, was to buy off America and then bring it into the UK and have two sides community as in growing together as in each other. so that everybody was getting coins for wherever, because it's like you look at a book. I've got a big book. Where is that big book? Sometimes I can't hardly move because of that blooming leg. I'm not gonna, Dara, I'm not gonna argue with people, right? But there's the thing, it's just coins of England, buddy, right? And it starts at Celtic, it starts for Celtic, and then it goes Rome, and then it goes Rome, and then it goes Roman. But as I said to somebody, maybe when Vikings and Romans existed, they were trading back and forth. They were trading back and forward to other parts of the world. So they were taking gold for somewhere and then carrying it back. But when there was the Vikings and the Romans, they were fighting against each other. So when they were fighting against each other, they were sinking the ship. They were sinking the Viking ships and stuff like that. So if you think about it, if that ship had sank, right, the water carries whatever's light. If it's in a chest, it would go to the bottom of the ocean, but it would take years to either go either one way or the opposite way. So if it went the opposite way, that would mean then it would have travelled into whatever water. I can't think of what parts of, there's certain parts of which is rivers, and I get lost when it's all that, right? But if it went into that way instead of this way, it means then that it wasn't on English soil. It would have been on American soil. So it would have ended up in America. Although that it was Roman coins. So some people go, oh, but it originated from America. That book's... So I don't know if that book could be wrong for all I know. I don't know. And I'm not going to disagree with people and say and have a debate between the Americans and the British and say that we're right and you are wrong, because that's what usually happens. I'm the same, Paul. I like. It was SG that got it started again, because my father was buying motor cars from auctions, so I knew how auctions worked, as in proper auctions that's actually got all the paperwork and stuff like that. So when it was auctions and channels, when they're saying no numbers in chat, it's like when you're at a real auction or an auction where you're in an auction hall or auction house, you basically put up your hand. Hi Les, I'm not too bad. You put up your hand so they notice you, or you nod your head, But if it's over the internet, that person can't see you nodding your head or putting up your hand. So that's how they say no numbers and no numbers in chat, which I could understand that, but sometimes we make mistakes. Don't forget. Sometimes it's accidental. I-17. Sometimes it's accidental, and then sometimes you forget because it's been that long since you last been at somebody's certain auction, and whatever that channel says, that is the rules. If they say no numbers in chat, that's exactly what it means. And the moderators, even if somebody times you out, you shouldn't get butthurt about it, because they're doing their job. They're helping that person host their channel and they're doing what they feel is right by that person, by that by that person in particular. Well, this was supposed to be a short and brief one, but it's went on a bit long. But I like to try and stay a bit later because I like to show everything, and then you have people coming in and out, in and out. No, because that looks like the old war nickel. That looks like the old war nickels. So there must have been. I'd be interested. I would be interested, Paul. I would be interested, buddy, if you tell me. If you're gonna tell me, if you're gonna bust them open, then yeah. But if you're not gonna bust them open, don't worry about it. Cause I don't see the point in telling me bust them open for no reason. No reason. If you're gonna bust them open, then fine, okay. But I would be interested. I would hang me. I don't want you. I don't want you thinking I hang me. I want them for nothing. I pay for them whatever you thing me if you give me a price, and then if the price is accordingly, I buy them. I buy them. Hi Daryl, see you later. That's why you just said, Paul, I like going into the auctions and buying bits and pieces. It's the funny. You're right. It's the buzz. It's the buzz you get from it, and then you're meeting people that you know quite frequent that goes there, and plus also there's newcomers. There's newcomers as well. But you're trying to introduce newcomers as well. Because Lemonhead's got it set up quite well, and so is Jonah as well. Joe's got it set up quite well as well. And the only reason thing me, I've been to coin ops, but I like the guy. I like Robert, and I like Flordarina as well. But I noticed that sometimes it goes quite dear in there, but it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's because of how many people go into his auction, because he's like 1670 people in his auction. But if you wait in the right day, it's like sometimes there's people run out of money or run out of funds, so you can get stuff at a reasonable price, and then people say, but that's overpriced. No, it's not overpriced. It was started at a low price and went high because people like bidding for stuff. Plus, it's the fact that they want it, so they will pay the money, and sometimes they might pay over the odds for it because they feel in their own head that it's worth that. It's worth that. So let's carry on as people say, but he paid too much for it. That's up to it's his prerogative. If he obviously must either know somebody that wants to buy it off him, or he's got a price in his mind, because every coin that I buy, I've got a price in my mind, because my dad used to say that don't get carried in the auction fever. It's like you get carried away, and it starts at 100 and you go 100, and then somebody else comes at 110, and just because you want that item, that's in the time you get carried away in the moment. He used to say you get carried away in the moment, but then I don't get carried away. It'll come up again at some point, or it might come up at somebody else's auction at some point. So I always hold off, and then in my mind, well, I want to pay that amount, and then that's why I go, I'm out, I'm out, I'm bowing out, no more. I do a couple of bids and then I hang me and then I'll jump out of something and that's that. Or I might ding me and then I maybe turn around and say, there's been an odd time where I was out and then I come back in again because I thought, I just pay that wee bit. I just pay a wee bit extra. I really like that coin. I really like that coin, and I like that design, or I like that year, and I'm like, I pay that wee bit extra, and that's what I done once. But sometimes that hurts people when you say you're out and then you jump back in again. But sometimes I don't always do that. I don't even know what years that is. There's 82. There's 82. There's 91. See, people go like that, but that's not silver, Alec. That's clad, and then like Uncle Al goes, "You buy rubbish, you buy junk, you buy junk." Aye, he calls them junk coins because they're because they're modern. But I like them because they're different. They're different year dates on them. So 91, I know 91. There's a full set of 91. So I'm like, well, I'm looking for the lot of them, as in right up to the. And I know some of them didn't have the $1 on them. Some of them had Susan B. Anthony's. Some of them didn't. Some of them have the big eights. Some of them have the big Morgans. So I'm looking for them as well. But I'm not want to pay over the. I don't want to pay over the odds for them. But I don't go in the red book and sit with the red book open at every auction. I don't even open the book. I'll look at something and I'll go, right, he's saying it's half that's half the value of the now. So if I was to go and buy that out of a coin shop, as in retail, what would I need to pay for to buy that coin in Pacific? People go, oh, but you should be looking at the red book, you should be checking the prices. No, it is. I don't need to check the prices. I know when something feels like a bargain. And if it feels like a bargain to me, I'll jump at it. And if it's really nice, like that, as you said, that one you're saying Paul Walty it, right? If you're saying Walty that coin, then obviously it must be nice. It must be nice coins. So that's what I'm saying. The ones that are key dates. If I can't get them in rolls, I'll buy them, but I'll not go up to as in fortunes for them. That's what I'm saying. I've got a price in my head. I go with my price in my head. If I feel at the time it's getting too much for me, or it's too much for me to handle, I'll jump out it. Because that's 1984's. And there's 1990, 1993. I know. That's why I hang me. Everybody's like, ah, fucking hell, everybody must be like that. It must be worth a thing, man. That big bugger must be. Some people must think he must be worth a fortune. He must be worth a fortune. No, I get money to live on or whatever, and I can manage half a thing me because I didn't tell him to take my leg off I didn't tell him to take my leg off for just to get extra money. They took the leg off and then I was told, by the way, you're entitled to disability money. I was like, is that right? And they're like, if you ding me, you should be entitled to it. And it was my advocacy worker that kept saying about it, and I was like, well, if I'll try and see what happens, and I happened to get it, so I was like, fuck it. I was like, no, Paul, no, that's the problem. You can't buy them over here. There's a bit. There's an old shop that's in Glasgow, and the last time I went in, he had umpteen coins, but I don't remember seeing USA coins in that shop. I know there's one in Edinburgh. There's a one in Edinburgh, and hang me, he's got some stock, but I think he's doing the same as I'm doing. That one says Alexander JW on Hooves stream. That's weird. Cause it's 1881 Canada. And that's it says on it. It says it was dinged on it. Alexander JW on Hooves stream. The only hooves I know is hoovies, is corgis and corgis and coins. That's the only hoovies. That's the only hoovies I know. So if it says on Hoovies stream, it must have been. That must have been a while ago. And if it wasn't ding me a while ago, it must have been recent. I did it. I go into different streams. I'm in different streams now. And then I totally forget. I totally forget. And then they'll send it. They'll send it to somebody, and then eventually it comes here, and then I'm like, and then I start getting lost. I'm like, how the hell did I manage to get that, or that? And then it'll say something on it, and I'm like, obviously ding me, because I know you slot ding me as in if. Because it was 1957. Because that's what Lemonhead was saying. I've got another two boxes worth of stuff. 1928. $1920, 1927. Mercury dime. I like the Mercuries because it puts me in mind, because they've got white. It looks, if you look at it looks like wings on its helmet. It looks like wings on its helmet, or it looks like It looks like a helmet. It looks as if it's wearing a helmet, but it might be. It's the hair, because it's definitely, that's a woman. That's definitely a woman. It's definitely a woman. That's not a guy. It's not a guy. It's definitely not a guy. If it is a guy, he must ding me. He must have had long hair. But that's it. It does. If you look at it, it looks as if it's got wings, and set of wings on a helmet. That's it. That's what puts me in mind of an angel that's got wings on its helmet. And that's why I tend to try and get the Mercuries. But at one stage, I couldn't even buy a Mercury dime. That's what I'm saying. The price of stuff goes up and down, up and down. You just wait for it. Aye, aye, you part, aye, aye, Amy. It's a there she tell me it's a winged liberty. I knew somebody would correct me. That's what I'm saying. I quite like them. I think there's something else. I'm showing the wheels off for me to ding me as in everybody in the live stream. As in though it come in on Monday. That's why I put Lemonhead Penny and Lemonhead Penny on it. Because that's where it came from. Because I get backlog. Sometimes I end up it's like you get or you buy stuff and you keep saying I'll do a live stream or I'll do a video call or a mail call for that, and then you keep putting it off and you go, I'll put it off, I'll do it tomorrow. And then the more it comes and you go, I do it more, I do it the next day, and it never gets done. And then the thing me now I've got to stage I'm like, well if I do it as in a couple of days or if it comes in the Monday, if I do it Tuesday or Wednesday and I do it at that time, I might get all the American people on it. Plus also I'll get the UK people on as well at the same time. Then I can show them as in what I actually purchased. Instead of keep saying I'll do it tomorrow. Because you keep saying that one, it's I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it the next day. And it goes on and on and on like that. And before you know it, you're backlogged with stuff to get done. But it never gets finished. Because it starts with as in one bit and it mounts up and then the list gets it's like the old saying, a woman's work never gets done. No, because she does so much here and she gets tired or whatever and she's got so much jobs done, but her list is never ending. It's in her head, this big list, and instead of the list getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter, she adds another bit on it, and then another bit, and then another bit, and another bit, and another bit, and the list is ever ending. It never stops, and that's the same when you start something and you don't do it, and then you put it off to tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then the following day. That's good that you're telling me. That's good, Jamie, that you tell me you're just tired and exhausted. So that's good. As long as you're fighting the thing with the cancer or whatever it is, then that's good. That's good to hear. That sort of stuff getting packed. It's getting packed away because it's a bit time to pack up. Got GTF. I don't like to keep people too long. But then there's people that have this in it. And then it's tea time over here. I'm waiting for dinner. Dinner's coming up shortly. Mum will be bringing dinner up shortly. So that's another load, because I need to start. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start doing. I'm not going to do an inventory. I've decided I'm not doing an inventory, because if I do an inventory, it's going to take me a long time to do an inventory. I'm just going to do a bit at a time. I done the 1 cents and I'll start going through what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. And then I'll hang me what I'm thinking is I'm going to empty. I'm hoping that I can empty two boxes, put in what I want to keep or whatever, and move them two boxes at the road. Put them into my other stash at my other stash place, because I've got my own set cupboard for bringing for my stuff. Because my mum end up made me a cupboard in my own because they ding me, because I tend to, everything's got to have its place. And then she's like, "You're taking over the place. You're taking over the place. Everywhere I go, you're taking it over." Which was true. I was taking it over. But the room's not big enough, so now I need to start. And then I'm starting to run out of them, so I'm hoping that I've ordered the right ones. I've ordered another whole load of them. For Amazon. They were $7.99. Can't remember if it was for 100 or more than 100. So I've ordered them for $7.99. So I just ordered 2 lots, the same place. So it's £15. Because what I've done is, Andrew, I've put more again. I've done me with Indian head pennies, because I moved all the. What I done was I took all the doublers out of that little red box. I've took all the doublers out of the little red. I've took all the doublers out of. What I've done is I've took all the. Don't fall. I've took all the. I thought I had more Indian head pennies, and I didn't keep any for myself. And then what happened? Alright, no bro. I thought I had another load of Indian head pennies that I had before, and I thought I'd put them into my shoebox stash. So what I've done is I've took what I got from there, as in I took all the doublers out of there, and that's the ones that that's the ones that I'm keeping. So so what I've done is I've got an idea in my head. I've got an idea in my head at the moment. It's running about my head. What I'm thinking is, what if I done in UK, and in UK a pound what I was thinking is doing a pound auction, right? So it means they're getting 3 in a packet, right, for the pound. But what I was thinking is they're going to have to pay the postage and packaging, which I think the postage and packaging I'm sure for recorded delivery second class, I'm sure it's $3.50. So it meant then it was going to be $3.50. High Star. It was going to be $3.50, and then we're going to pay that at a pound. So that's $4.50. But what I was thinking is, what if I was to give them when they're buying. What if I was to give them one of the quarters, and then and give them one of the nickels as well, because I would feel that, okay, you're paying more for your postage than what you are in the item itself, but what if I was to give them so that it feels fair? But I don't know how that would, if people would think that's fair or not. See, this is the problem. I like to be fair with everybody, but then I'm thinking I have to still pay postage and packaging on it, right? So if I done a pound auction, it doesn't become a pound anymore, because they're paying a pound for the item, and then they're paying another £3.50 or £4 for postage and packaging. So that means then that it makes it £5. So what if they feel that that is not worth, if that's not worth giving £5 in the first place for it? So I'm thinking, what if I was to give them, instead of them feeling that I was trying to rip them off, what if I was to give them as in a quarter out of that, right, which is a 1983 and an '05 and an '05 nickel and an '05 nickel for the post for their postage money, so they get three of them, and they get a nickel and a quarter as well for the five in the UK. Because this is the problem. If I do it for the Americans, I then have to come up with an idea that's not going to cost me a lot of money for postage and packaging, which then they feel it's fair on them. Plus, also, I know that they're actually going to get it, because that's the whole idea. Because everybody else is doing the auction. Because if I put them up for auction, it means then it helps me to buy more. It helps me to buy more coins for the channel. Because that's the whole idea, was to buy more, was to be able to keep putting content, on the channel, so that the coins are not continuously the same coins that they've seen over and over and over and over again. There's new coins coming in all the time. So they see new coins all the time. So it keeps the interest in them coming to the channel. I'm alright, stuff.
Yeah, watch this as well. It's just out the oven.
I think when it comes this time of the year, the emotions start running down me through, the rest, because a lot of the times that's when families start getting together and all that, Karen, sort of October, November, sort of between October, November and December. So a lot of emotions come flying back. Members that have passed away, that are no longer here and stuff like that. Because the last couple of days, as in, like that one for bread, I was watching the bread series, which was a made up series, as in, I can't remember where it was actually set, but it was bread, and it was Joy Boswell, it was a Boswell family, and there was in the song, it says, as in, money from the ear, or money for nothing. And I was thinking about that, and I thought, my dad was a bit like that. He was he would take a bit of money for his main job, and he would use it, but there was very little. He would put very little in it. Every time, it was like every project my dad ever done, he put very little money into starting it, into starting it. It started from nothing, as in from scratch, and I don't know how many times me and the old man had done that through the years, as in started from scratch, from nothing, and built it as into something, and then it would get to a certain point and he would just be like, I had enough of it. So every time he would have a new challenge or he set himself a new goal. But sometimes I don't know how the hell he done it. And it never fazed him. It never ever fazed him. It was constantly like that. And I think that's where some of it comes from me. As in the thing, me thinking, well, if he could do it for nothing, start for nothing, right? Obviously I must be able to do it. But then you get to a certain point and you're thinking, if you don't sell the items, you can't actually use the money for, as in to get more coins or more stock. But the whole idea was to thing me, as in like use the donations and stuff, as in the money for super chat avenge, because my channel isn't monetized yet. I'm still not there at monetization. But then people turn around and say, well, why do you want to be monetized and all that carry on? Because I want to be able to use the channel properly like everybody else. What's the point of building a channel and no letting it become something? It's not the money factor or be a millionaire or be famous. It's the fact of doing something properly and do it properly and make it into something. I don't want to ask too many questions to start, but because I don't want to start him. I don't want to start if his emotions are all over the place. I don't want to start him. I don't want to start him off as in burst into tears. But then it could be happy tears. It might not be sad. It might not be sad tears. So the only two things I can think of, either if he's single, he's found himself a woman and deciding to get married, or if he's with a woman, she's then expecting. So then that would mean then that his emotions would be running all over the place. Starbuck knows that he can ping me, he can message me on Messenger. It's not a problem. But then I tend to, when somebody starts talking to me, sometimes I forget to listen to them first without speaking. And then I tend to start speaking and it's like me speaking over them. And maybe sometimes that's my downfall. Way over speaking somebody when I'm supposed to be just listening to them. To be there for them. Because I understand that sometimes that's what somebody just wants. They just want to ding me. It's not that they want a rant or whatever. They just. I unpacked that one because the ding me, there was very little in it. It was Sacagagea's that, and ding me some halves and some dimes. Because there's another thing, mate. There's packages. I feel as if once I bust a package open or whatever, I feel that's the death. That's the death yet. And that one was Lemonhead, but there's another two for Lemon. There is another two for Lemonhead. But I can't mind which ones are which now. That one's Joe's. That one's Joe's. Is that Joe's? I think that's Joe's. Or is it Joe's? It should be two. Where's that? Thingies? Is that Lemonheads? Lemonheads. Is that Lemonheads? I think that's one of Lemonheads as well, this one here. That one's I think the Lemonheads, because that's Stingray. Because that's got a tiny, it's got a lot of tiny crack, it's got a tiny crack on the thingy, on the top of the plastic. But that's, I say, sometimes I tend to get the sets mixed up or stuff mixed up, and then I can't mind which is which. Because that's ones that were thingy, I found sometimes in the thingy in the sets, sometimes they're cardboard inserts, so I thought, well, I'll take that because the plastic, the proofs were broken, they were badly damaged, the coins weren't. So I took the coins out of them, and I was like, I'll just keep the coins as in for my own set. I know. That's what I'm saying, Paul. I bust them open because obviously thingy as in they must have got damaged. They actually must have got damaged. There was ones where the plastic was actually thingy. The casing was actually damaged, and the thingy was really bad. And I was like, I'm just going to bust the ones open. But usually what I do is if they're in good condition, if they're in really good condition, I tend to keep them as sets. And I think with some of these sets some of them I've actually got because that's like 82s. I bought that that's what I'm saying. I bought that many of them because I like the sets. I always do like the sets. And I'm thinking, well, obviously must be, if you think about it, right, if there's 20 million people in the country or worldwide, how many people has actually got a set? And that's the way you've got to think about. And that's why I tend to buy more than what I actually need. But then if the packaging is damaged or as in it's really badly broken, that's when I'll tend to take it out because I don't like anything getting damaged or broken or if it is damaged, then I would split it out because it's not affecting the coin. It's not, as Lemonhead says, it's not affecting the coin itself. It's not affecting the coin itself. The damage doesn't affect the coin. So then I took obviously them out because they need the packaging because that puts people off. If they seen a damaged packaging or a damaged package, it tends to put them off. It tends to put them off it. It really does. It does put you off it. It spoils it because it puts you off it because of the damage that's on it. So you would pay less because it's damaged. Paul Hampton, I'm hanging in there a bit emotional in the past few days, wondering if I make I am making the right decision. My plane leaves on the 31st. Starbuck at the end of the day, buddy, you got to think about it. It's your career. If you have dreams or whatever else you have, mate, and you think it's worth it, take it. Take the opportunity while it is there. Because my dad made that same mistake. He could have went to America. My dad could have went to America, and he never done. He never took the opportunity, and eventually in later life he kicked himself. He actually kicked himself. You've obviously thought about it. You've thought about it as that badly. And if you've thought about it and you've weighed up the options and you've decided that the options are more in favour of whatever it is, I'm not going to ask you to go into details because it's none of my business. But because you're putting it in the chat, I'm starting to wonder what it is without you telling me or getting into detail of it. But I'm trying to give you the advice. If it was me doing it, if it was me in your shoes, buddy, and that's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if it was me in that same scenario and I was in your shoes and it was me that was doing it, what you're talking about, I would need to make sure that and you're saying that where you're making the right decision, if you've weighed up all the options and it's more in favour of whatever it is on the opposite side or whatever, as in you going wherever it is you've to go, and the options have weighed up in its favour, I would go, mate. I would go if it was me, because you'll be kicking yourself in later life, thinking, why did I not take that opportunity when it arose? Because if you don't try it, you'll never know. If you don't try something, you won't know if it'll work or not work for you. Oh, another nice sets. I'm always buying nice sets as soon as I see them. I'm always buying nice sets. Starbuck, that bit I hang me that stuff I bought off you, or the couple of bits I bought off you, buddy. They're actually here. They're in thingy. They're in Joe's box. They're in Joe's box. Just so you know, they're in Joe's box. So I did get them. Just so you know, I did receive them, buddy. I'm sort of pulling thingy because I've put it as Lemonheads, and now I'm pulling out stuff that's Lemonheads boxes. Because Andrew's like, is that all that was there? So instead of me cutting it off short and sweet, because a lot of people's come back again. If you love these sets, Andrew, I can sell you some. It's not a problem, ding me, because I might have more than what I actually need. Because I did it at the ring, mate, because that's what I'm saying, I did it at the right money. Because I must have bought them cheap. Sometimes I don't mind as in thingy that I can turn around and say, oh, that's a £5 or that's a £10 and that's 15. But it's when I hang me, I can't just put everything into the surprise bags, because if I put something in the surprise bags, there's going to be nothing left, or as in it's something that's costing me a bit more, something I've paid a wee bit more for it just to get it. If you get me. I didn't even see that. They're 1920D. Paul, you're actually thing me, buddy. You're a bit on the right way. You are actually on the right wavelength, buddy. You're right. You're right. It is actually thing me. But I just don't like busting. I just don't like busting them out of set. I just don't like busting them out of sets because I think it spoils. I think it spoils it. I think it spoils it once it's been broken out of the set. But you're right. You're right in what you've just said. What you've just stated there, Paul. It's almost cheaper buying like Kennedy proofs and those proof sets than it is buying them out of the sets. You're right. There's 1920 D or 1923 1923S. Because I'm not sure whose this package is, whether it's Joe's or whether it's Lemon's, but something's telling me this one looks like a Lemonhead Penny's one, because I got I got like 4 boxes down there. And I've only done like two mail call. I've only done about 2 mail calls. Or two live streams with doing mail calls. 1927S. 1928S. $1930s. That's the part that's the hard part when you've got a partner and they're like and it's them, it's like they're stuck and set in their ways, and it's like they've lived in California or somewhere for so long, and you're going, but it's the right move, and you're trying to explain to them and they don't want to listen. And women are funny. Women are funny creatures. Sometimes you can get them to think your way or to your wavelength, and then sometimes they'll stand their ground, they'll be like, no, we're not doing this, or no, you're not doing it. And you're like, well, sometimes you need to ask them, well, you explain it to me, or why you're telling me not to. Is there something that's holding you here? That is a hard one, Star. That is a hard one, buddy. My wife does not want to move out of California, and I don't want to move back. So I'm not sure what's going to happen between. I know your wife and you, so you feel as if it's like one of the ones like it's splitting you up, but you're sort of you're sort of undecided because you're like, do I do it? Do I not do it? And then she's saying how she feels, and you're trying to tell her how you feel. Mm, 1931. That's what I'm saying. There's one that says 1930, 1931, right? So that has no mint mark on it, right? So when it's got no mint mark, that's P. That's P, so it is. Because that's D, which is for Denver. And that one's S, so that's San Francisco. And every one of them, there's a PD, and S. So that's when it becomes stingray, where you start collecting, and then you've got, say for instance, S, but you haven't got P, so you're trying to find P. That's 1933, that says VF, so that stands for very fine, so that's very fine. That's what I'm saying. When it's done like that for me, it's marked. It's marked, so I don't even need to ding me. I don't even need to study it. It's marked. It's marked for me, so I know exactly what grade that is, because it says VF, so it's marked already. Because there's a 1912. Because that's what I'm saying. I'll sort them all out, and then whatever I've got, as in if I've got doublers of them, they'll end up, the doublers will get sold. Because there's no point in me having doublers. But then I'm thinking, if I bought, obviously I bought them for a reason. No, because when it's got a bar, not because it's got a bar. Oh, I know, Paul. It has got a great start, because ding me. Because that's it, ding me. Everybody's like, fucking hell, ding me. He's quick at buying that. At buying that. Well, as my man used to say, if you've got the money there, son, buy it while it's there. Because my old man used to say, what year's that, Bill? That's that bar note. It's Joseph Walker Bar, January 17th, 1918 to February 23rd, 1996. It's, what date's on that? I know you're trying to ask me. You're asking me the date, and I'm looking for it. I'm actually looking for it to try and find it. There's one wee hole in the pyramid at the back. I can see the light just shining through it, just ever so slightly. There's a slight pinhole in it. Now you've got me started, Paul. I'm looking for my I Spy. I'm looking for my I Spy, buddy. That's what I'm looking for, my I Spy, to see if it'll tell me on it. What did you say it could be? Ding me bottom right of the bus series 1982. It looked like. No, it's not. It says series. It says series. It says series B, and it says 19. It's 1963. It's 1963. It is. So there you go. It's 1963. Paul. It is. Series 1963B. Because it tells you about it, me. It was from me. (1963), not 33. 63. That definitely, that's me. That is, it's Lemonhead Penny's box then. Me. That's what I'm saying. There was a box because I only had to put my hand in the box. That's what I'm saying. It's like it gets sorted. It's like it gets sorted out. Because there's 1927, very fine. Canada 1 cents. There's 1930 V8, very fine. Another Canada 1 cents. And 19. They don't look like that. They don't look like large, Paul. Definitely, thing with their Canadian 1 cents, because they've got George Stingray on it. So they have. That's what I'm saying. Obviously, I've seen them went, I'm having them. Because sometimes if I'm not, if I see something, say for instance, it's a bit too much of what I want to pay, I'll usually be I'll usually be a bit like, can I offer you that for it? $19.26 XF Canada Canadian 1 cent. And there's Canada 1967 BU. That's thingy. That's Queen Elizabeth. I hate Queen Elizabeth. I don't really like Queen Elizabeth, but thingy, it's the bunny. It's the bunny rabbit. I like the bunny rabbit more than I do the thingy. More than I do blooming Queen Elizabeth. She gets on every blooming coin. On most of them, she gets on. That's obviously 19. I bet you that's 1929. 1 cent. Canada 1907. That's what I'm saying. I probably could do my own thing. I could probably do my own auction. The amount of stuff that I've actually the amount of stuff I've actually acquired. Centavos. Near Georges. GB. And a shilling. With a thing on the LOL 710. Ottawa as a farming land, but where I will be living has trees surrounding the property. Craig and Cathy. Craig's a good guy. Craig's alright. There, 1 shilling there. 1934. I got on well with Craig and Cathy. None of my well as well. Somebody cut the thing there. Somebody cut the. I think somebody cut the price off it. I think that's what happened. Somebody done something to it, chopped something off it. For some reason. They're a £3 still. And old sixpence. Sixpence is the thing with hardly anything on it. There another Netherland, Netherland, Netherland. A line, that's Sting Me, that's Great Britain, that's great. If you ever see Ting Me ones with Ting Me, the line on it, usually more than not, that's usually something to do with Great Britain, because the Ting Me, as in the London at Buckingham Palace, there's a lion on one side and the horse is on the other, but the horse looks like a unicorn. The horse looks like a unicorn. It looks like a unicorn, and it's sitting in it. It's as if it's dancing, because it's got its front legs up in the air, and its back hind legs is on the thing. Is on the deck. Is on the deck. I don't know why they used that symbol, but they used that symbol. The lion was on one side and the unicorn was on the opposite. Excuse me. I know I can keep putting my hand in and hang me. It's like a box that doesn't hang me. It's like a box that's never ending. It's like a box that doesn't end. Because that's the second box. Because there's two boxes that was lying there. That's the third. That's the third one. And there's two of Joe's. And then there's another three thing. And then there's another three packet. And there's another three packages as in thing that's up there. It's up there of Joe's. Then there's that bit that I bought off of you. Then there's another bit I bought off of Basehead. Then there's another bit hang me. There's one that I bought bits off of George. Then there's another bit I bought off of thing me. That's off of Charles Kelly. I wasn't too impressed with. I was sort of eyeing no with Charles Kelly's bits that I bought off him. That's off a thingy. That's off a Pinky in the break. No, it's Snow. No, it's Snow. That's another one off of you, Starbuck. That sting me when you done me the favour with the large and the small date. That's what's in that. I'm saying Pinky in the Brain because it's called Pinky in the Brains one's there. That's why, because that's Pinky in the Brains one, and then I've got Thingy, and then that last package that's sitting there. That's Money Maniacs one. That's what I'm saying. I ended up I was backdated full of parcels, and every time I kept saying I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it the next day. Never gets done. Now, because there's 1963p, a quarter dollar. No, 1960. 1969, 40%. Is this what I'm saying? Whatever thing we have whatever I've got in my collection, what I'll do is I'll take the doublers out of my collection and then decide what's your time to sell it. If I don't sell it, I'll end up down with what I'll do is I'll just put it in a surprise bag. I got a few down me. Oh, this is the one that thing me. You need to see this one. This is something else. This is one of the thing me. This is a dealer done. Oh, you should see this, guys. Watch this. $2008 P. It says uncirculated. That's grade 60. But is that a barcode? Is that a barcode number that's underneath that? That 5904.60? Is that what that is? Is that a barcode of that? There's another note. And a $5 one. There's a $2 one. Then another $2 one. Then another $2. And there's 15. There's 50. Paul spotted them. He's like, that's red. They're red seal. He's like, they're red seals. Paul's like, they're red seals, man. Aye, you're right, Paul. They are red seal. They are red seals. Cause when Lemon had them, dang me. I bought them. Cause that's the two mercs. That's the two mercs that I won. That's the two mercs that I won. As in, there's the number. Number 69. The two dimes. They're probably right, Paul. There probably is. Cause I know isn't there a blue one? Isn't there a blue one as well, buddy? they're a $1 because they're a big $1. They're a big $1 there. A 1926. A 1926, yes. They're a 1925. And there's a DD03. And a DD03. A 1940S. Oh, it's nice stuff, alright. Soon as I I see, it's as if, I don't know, it's like, to be honest, Paul, it's like as if I've got this eye that sees something and I'm like, I know straight away it's nice, or I know that hang me the quality will be something else, because that's what I kept saying to Lemonhead. The camera doesn't get justice. When you see it up, when you actually see it up close, you look at it and you think, "Oh my God, is that thing? Is that the?" Because I'd really. 1898 London Head. Uh, 1893 London Head. That's 1896. That's 1896. That's G. That's G grade. That's good. That's that one's 1893. That's very good. As in 8. They've put an 8 against that, and then you've got 1898. That's what I said to you, Andrew. This guy can thing me. That's what I'm saying. That's the guy. That's the guy you want. That is the guy you want. That's the main man. That's the main man. That is the main man. That's the guy you want, and that's what I said to you. If you tell me, if you feel that you can't deal with him, I'll deal with him. I'll deal with Lemon, and I'll try and get you hang me a half decent deal. But it depends. That's what I'm saying to you. It depends what grade you want. Because sometimes I've paid that wee bit extra to get a better grade of stuff. Because you're always wondering, well, what if I have because we collectors, other collectors are quite funny and they're quite pernickety about coins and the way you handle the coins and all the rest. So you've sort of got to thing me have a variety of stock for different clients. There's 19. There, ding me. There's Queen Elizabeth stuff again. Because there's Queen Elizabeth's mother. That's Queen Elizabeth's mother. And then you've got the thingy. And then you've got the Gibraltar. Then you've got the Gibraltar crown as well. Sometimes I've bought stuff as in thinking about as in what if I have a UK client that's looking for something in particular. If you've got it or you stock it, you can turn around and say, I can either get it. And I don't like not dealing with a client, but I love dealing with the thing is, somebody that's Virgo is a people's person. They sort of, I don't know, they sort of feel a person. They sort of can test a person, or it's not they test a person, it's they want to understand a person, they want to read a person. And once they read somebody, they either like the person or they don't like the person. But they won't turn around and say to you, if they've got something to say to you, they'll say it straight to your face. They won't beat about the bush. They don't like it done to them as in behind their back. As in to me or to a Virgo, it feels as if you've stabbed them right in the back when you're backstabbing them, when you're talking about them to somebody else instead of saying them to their face, because they feel that the truth hurts them, or the truth does hurt them, a Virgo, right? But they get over it. But they don't. They've got this thing about, as in people, they can work with people, so they tend to work with them, not against them. And I think that's why. And I want to go back into my own game again, because this is what I did for me. That's what I did. I didn't sell cars. I sold at car boot sales, and I was good at my job. I was good at it. I was damn good at it. And I think this is why I want to go back into it again, because I loved the dealing with people, as in thing me. It wasn't the taking the money off them. It was it was talking to them and getting to know them as a person, and thing me, as in asking them, thing me, what did they like, what did they not like, stuff like that. It become my thing. And I always enjoyed it. That was one thing I did enjoy it. In the 2014 P. That's MS. That's his. Somebody's put MS84 on that. Well, that's what it looks like, MS84. I'm reading that wrong. I bet you that says 60 for MS64. It looks like an 8. It did look like an 8, but then I thought, it can't be an 8. How can it be higher than a 70? Is there a 2011? That's what I'm saying, because some of it hang me, if I have it already, if it's not, if I don't have P, I'll probably put it in as in thingy, because it's P. Keep hitting buttons because I keep touching it because I'm taking stuff out. Hey Andrew, watch this. You want to see buffalo? Want to see buffalo knuckles? Watch this. What does that say? Buffalo Nickel 1930 S fine. That's what I wondered. That's 709 709.12. I wasn't sure if that's a price or whether that's a thingy, whether that's a barcode. There's 1927. There's 1927. 1927. Very good. Because there's one that says average circulated. There's 1924. 1924. Exactly. It starts from me one regime to the next, Paul. Exactly, buddy. You're right. Exactly. That's exactly what happens. It becomes thingy instead of being a collector. It becomes an addiction. It becomes an addiction. It's like thingy. It's like stop and smoke. It's like stop smoke. It's like stop smoking. You stop smoking, and then you stop drinking, and then you stop drinking. So you need another addiction. So instead of thingy, if you lead a clean life and it thingy, you don't if you don't go into the drug into if you don't end up in the drop on the drugs, you end up into a hangme into a hobby that becomes then it becomes for a hobby into an addiction into an addiction. You can't stop that. You can't stop buying it. You can't stop buying it. Because there's 1930. As in fine. That's how they were all put away into thingy. Because either what I don't have, I'll either thing put into my own collection, and if there's something that's a doubler or whatever, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to bust. I've only bust them out of packages because obviously they're nice in the condition that they're in. And when it came in, Lemonhead, they just put it in a big bag. It was in a big bag. So then what I done was I started putting it into wee packages as in into order, so I knew exactly what was there. Because there's one that says Littleton it tells you Littleton coin collection. It's not even bust out at the time. It's not even bust out the package. And that says national. It says National Park Quarters, uncirculated, as in thingy. That's 60 grade. That's 60 grade. Because there's another one. A 21st century, 21st century, 21st century transition set, uncirculated 60. I like that one. It is an obsession, and you even realise it. It is a disease, an infection is a good way of putting it. There needs to be a warning on the package that you must read, understand, and sign before. Because here's the thing with native dollars, that one's on packages as well. It says uncirculated 2050, 2015. There's one Jefferson Nichols, uncirculated 60. That's what I'm saying. I put them on packages because dang me, as in to sort them all out. There's John F. Kennedy's $1 as well. And another one, Lincoln Cents. Oh, I know, it starts off with Hangme. It starts off with one bit, then it ends up another bit, then another bit, and then another bit, and then it keeps going, and then the collection starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's what happens. It's like a drug. It's like a drug. It's like Lemonhead says. It's like a candy. It's like a sweetie shop. It's like a sweetie shop. You get in and there's too much to. If it's like Lemonhead saying, as in you give a customer too many colours to pick, as in what they're going to paint their house or the colour their house is going to be. You give them too many choices. They'll never pick. So you better just bring in 3 bits at a time or 15 bits at a time, as in ding me, and then 15 bits in one week, and then 15 bits another week. They're another Indian head in 1906. Very good. They're a lucky penny. They're a lucky Irish plated penny. All right. Oh, aye, definitely. Because that's like them. Because there's President John F. Kennedy. They're probably total. That's probably tokens. Well, I'm into different things. The thing me, I like to buy unusual, but I like to buy unusual bits. But I also like to think me there's stuff that I look at and I go, oh, I like that. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that. But they're a Kennedy Space. There's Kennedy Space Centre. Then the thing with and the rocket. Once you taste something, thing with something like it's you it takes time to thing me a lot of stuff like certain coins now it tends to it's like it takes time to grow on you and then you look at it and you think will I get rid of it, will I not get rid of it, and you're like and you keep looking at it and you think do I actually like that, is it nice that, and then all of a sudden you're like and then all of a sudden you're like nah I don't think it's one of the it's when you get like a sentimental attachment and you're like you don't want to actually let it go, but when you've actually seen it and had it through your hands you're like I've got dub, and then when you've got doublers or more than one of it you're like oh I don't need that and I don't need this bit and I don't need that bit and I don't need that bit, and that bit can go because but then you use it's not as if you use the money up for other things. You want to be able to time me because there's other bits of collection you're like I don't have and I don't I really like that but I just can't. It's as if I can't afford you're like I can't afford it. But then you're thinking if I sell if I sell the two bits, I can get that, I can get that bit. Because you don't really think about it at the time, as in you just I buy that, I buy this, I buy that, I buy that. It's not as if you have to have it or it's not you want it, you just end up collecting it. And you can't stop. But that's what happens with a hobby. A hobby's like that. A hobby can be an expensive hobby. But I decided, well, if I'm not going to think, because I was a gambler. I was into thingy, the old. They call them one-armed bandits over there, but we call them fruit machines over here. I was bad thingy in my younger days with the fruit machines. I put £300 in it without thinking about it, as my whole wages, or just the near enough my whole wages in a fruit machine, and it got that bad. But then when they hang me after as I'm saying, after I had the kids, I soon then realised, do you know what I mean? The kids need it more than what I did, and that's what I ended up doing me. But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put something together for my actual kids, so that when my kids is older, as in there's something that they've got or something that's been left to them. No, guys, because I wanted to show you the thing with the stuff, because it is nice. It is nice items. It is really nice items, and I wanted to show it off because, as I said, the stuff that thing me eventually when I sort it out, some of it will be got, some of it will be gone, and some of it'll stay. It was Andrew that thing, mate, kept saying, is that package finished? Is that package finished? Well, aye, that package was finished. But then I thought, I'll bring the other one. I'll bring the other one up. I don't know why that stayed it. I don't know. It must have been when I was doing it was obviously when I was doing the thing with when I did the thing with the descents, because that's what I started. It was somebody that started off and says, I'm me a bit, and I kept saying to them about doing an infantry and all the rest and bits and pieces and do this and do that. Hi Ian. Now Ian comes in and thing me, I'm like, that's me had enough. I'm like, I'm gonna go and get something to eat. I wanna get something to eat and then get thing me. Go and lay down for a bit. That's what I'm away to do. You're too late, mister. I'm away. I'm going. I'm going. I've showed what I've had to show. I've done what I've had to do. Because it'll be a thing, mate. It'll be auction night. It'll be auction night tonight. It'll be stay up late if the thing, mate. If my eyes can keep awake. See what else I can. See what else bits I can dig up. I've shown off coins and more coins and more coins and more coins. It kept coming out. Some more. There's the ones that everybody ting me. There's the ones that everybody hates. The old Sacagageas. That's a false set. That goes for it goes for 2,000. It goes for 2,000, 2001, 2002. Sort of way through. I wonder if that's the same as my other set. That's why I hang me. That's why I knew a reason why I knew there was a reason why I bought the thing me. Why I bought these sacrilege, because I was thinking about doing away with him. I knew there was something. I was like, why did I think me? Why did I buy them? And I was like, I'm sure I had that. I'm sure I have them or whatever. Because that's the ones with the thing me, as in the thing me. Because that's paid. That's PD. This starts with 2000. Because that's the way I want. I like that. I like that idea better. I like that idea better. As in that full set. I like that set. Because I can put it out into a fold, into like a folder, slap them into a folder. Because I've got A4 sheet. I've got A4 sheets. Because they're going to end up falling out. I can just hear them. It's going to end up there. That's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to end up falling out. They're going to end up lost. Right, guys. I'm gonna love these ladies. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping in. Please go press the thing, press the like button, share it. And whoever's not subscribed, subscribe. Bye.